What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre, top views and reviews, back in here with one more video. Alright guys, you see the title, you see the thumbnail. Let's get active on this one, but much different video today. I just want to rap with y'all. For a quick moment, I just wanted to go in. Alright? Let's bring it up on the screen. Alright? Now, recently I posted on my community chat post. This post got a lot of likes and a whole bunch of comments. I would say much more comments than what I usually get. 3.5 thousand comments, which is so crazy. Which is so crazy. By the way, shout out to the growth on the channel. Guys, keep on continuing to share, like, do all those amazing things that you have been doing, which has been growing the community. Wholeheartedly appreciate you. All right. Anyway. So let's go in. So listen, the young lady posted something, I believe it was on her Instagram, where she put up photos of herself comparing her 20-year-old self to her 30-year-old self. All right. So I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on what I think is going on here and the truths within it. All right. So she writes, please don't think being in your 20s automatically makes you more attractive than a 30-year-old. Now, guys, when I first read this, I thought to myself, yeah, generally for dudes, right? Like, that's the first thing. 20-year-old me? You know what? I should have brought up 20-year-old me. You guys be like, 20-year-old me, no facial hair me. You understand me? Looking prepubescent. Guys, listen, I'm 35 years old right now. And I see comments on the channel that ask me questions like, yo, how you look like you stay so young? A lot of it's genetics. Like, I'm not even going to try to sell you no bullshit ass product about anti-aging or whatever it is that, you know, you see all up on these spaces. A lot of it's genetics. My dad looks young for his age and my mom looks young for her age as well. A lot of it is. When I was 20 years old, I probably looked 13, 14. Okay. But you're not here for me. Let's get back into the post. Now, from a woman's perspective, this is still true, but more often than not, less likely. Okay. Because when I hear the word attractive, I think of the full kit and caboodle, right? Like, I think of the full package of you as a woman. I'm not just thinking about your face. And I don't think that she was thinking about that either, because of what she then says later in the post and what she actually shows in the post. But let's continue on, okay? She then follows up to say, I am currently shitting on 20-year-old me. Now, when I first hear shitting, okay, like, you got to try to quantify this shit, because it's a large portion of YouTube that doesn't like to quantify anything. All right, we're not going to get into that, but they don't like to quantify anything about anything, okay? So when you say shitting, right, like, take it to sports for a quick second. What score does a team have to have at the end of the game to be shitting on a person or on the other team? I would say it's about double, right? Basketball, 50 to 100 in 2K. You just shat. You just shat on the opponent. You understand what I'm saying? That is shitting, okay? It's different than, like, blowing from winning to a blowout to shitting, like so grabbing your ankles and shitting on top of someone else. I would say that's about double. So to take that line of logic and bring it to shitting, so that means 20-year-old you was, you know, let's say you were average at best. Let's say that you were A5. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. And let's say at 30, to be shitting on, you are double. Let's give us some wiggle room in there. So let's say that you anywhere from a 9 to the almighty 10. Okay? If you put it there, is it really shitting? That's the first thing that I wanted to call out. The second thing that I wanted to call out is what she then follows up with is she says, kids and all. Okay. So now you're putting kids into it, which makes me believe that this is just not about your personal level of attraction, but it's the full, what I say earlier, kit and caboodle. Fine. So let's look at the full kit and caboodle. Okay. From a visual perspective, and guys, I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna do it like as if I was on the Tinders or the Bumbles and I was swiping left and right. These are the things that I would be thinking through if I saw the photos on my app. First of all, from a visual perspective, she did some things here, all right, to give you more information later on. If you look at the 20-year-old photo of herself, I'm looking at somebody who has a fantastic smile. She looks bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. She looks like she's ready to conquer the world in an ultra feminine way. She has her shirt up to her neck, which is a rarity. Which is a rarity. Nowadays, look at that. She's got some style right down in there. Look at that. I don't know what the hell that thing is, but she's got some style. You know what I'm saying? Looks like she has permed her hair out, but it looks healthy. It's growing. The look in her eyes just lets me know that she's ready for the world, and probably more likely than not, she appreciates men. She has a good circle. She has a good family, a good social group. If you look around the car in itself, you could tell it's like a Honda or, I don't know, something mid-level range, Camry, something like that. All right. She looks pleasant. She looks whole. She looks modest. I think that's a fantastic word to use here. I'm also going to take the assumption that if I was to see this picture on Tinder or Bumble, she does not have any chitlins. Okay? No chitlins. Okay? These are the things that I'm picking up. Now, if you go to the picture to the right, okay, where she is shitting on the person on the left, there's some things that I want to talk about. First of all, first thing that you notice is the massive mammary glands. Okay? I only noticed that because why? She's showing them. Key indicator. Key indicator. She's showing them, not only is she showing them, but she's showing them without a support, without a bra. Okay? If I was to see that photo on Tinder of her doing this, red flag, key indicator. It doesn't mean that I wouldn't swipe right, but it does mean that I would never take you serious. Let's just start off from there. Let me tell you the truth of how it is. You know what it is? A lot of these profiles should just keep it funky. Because here's what the thing is a lot of young women that get into trouble when they consider what it is that they bring to a table, or what it is that they used to be able to command from a man. And then as they age, their level of commanding begins to significantly reduce as they add on baggage, such as children. And along with this reduction, you don't really understand that you cannot command more because you do not qualify for more anymore. So within that, the qualifications usually don't change, or the requirements rather usually don't change until it's far too late. Here's the next thing that I noticed that jumped up at me. It's the full sleeves. Full sleeves, full tattoos, and full disclosure, guys, for y'all don't know, I have a lot of tattoos. So I like tattoos. And I think that from a woman's perspective, right? Like, let the guys wear all the tribal garb, right? Let us, like, tear our skins up. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I will say, from a woman's perspective, if you do it correctly and you do it right, there's nothing wrong with a little some here, some there, da-da-da. But when I start to see the full sleeves, it does, to a degree, scream a bit of masculine energy. Okay? Let the warriors wear the ink. Okay? Let us do it. But at the same time, to each his own. Live your life however you want to. Just understand what the dudes who you want to qualify for you, what they are particularly looking for. There's a lot of dudes that actually don't care about full sleeve tattoos, but it is a key indicator for me, regardless if I have a full sleeve or half sleeve myself. Stop comparing yourself to men. All right. Here's the next thing that I noticed. Her skin complexion is lighter than the one on the left, which means to me that she is using some type of filter to hide something as well. So in the back of my mind, I'm thinking to myself, okay, when I link up with her, she probably is going to have more imperfections than what she is showing right now from a visual perspective. All right. Next, she cut her hair off. Usually when women cut their hair off, it's a rebirth from them for themselves. They tie so much to their hair and empowered by what their hair means from a cultural perspective. She's gone through some type of rebirth, more than likely, which then also lets me know, key indicator, there might be some things within her past that she's trying to atone for or trying to rebirth herself through. All right. Now, I do think that for the short hair thing, and some women that do wear it particularly well, but it is a key indicator for me that the cutting off or the shedding either means A, they are now in a corporate environment and they think that's the style to go with, even though now in 2020, 2021, it's really not like that anymore. You can be natural all that you want. Shit, I see women where I work at that rock dreads down their back and they are executives in the company. Or B, you're trying to start over because you damaged your hair. Or C, you had a Britney Spears moment and you said, "Kid," and you cut it all off because you wanted to start over again. What it means to me, to a degree, and I am judging a book by its cover, is that you perhaps don't like consistency as well along with that. So you are quick to shift, you are quick to change because of the season or the mood that you're currently in. All right. Let me conclude right here. All right. Do I think that 30-year-old her is shitting on 20-year-old her? No. What I also want to call out is that you showing off more of your assets for everyone to see does not make you more attractive. The one on the left looks like she's ready to nurture, she's ready to learn, she's ready to give. The one on the right looks like, I'm black, I'm strong, you can't change me, I'm independent, I don't need no man. That's the difference between the two. And I think from a visual perspective, we can't lose sight of the branding. All right, that's why I tell you guys all day, when you meet a young lady, go up on her Instagram and see what is the branding. How does she want to come off to her followers? All right. How is she demonstrating who she is? If I was to go up on Tinder and I see both of these photos, all right, the one on the right, I may swipe right, but it would just be fun for a night. Bars. The one on the left, I would swipe right, and I'd be more interested in the things that she has to say because I would consider her a part of long-term rotation. That has been your video. That has been your reaction. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Guys, listen, thank you again for all of the growth on the channel. Please continue to like, comment, share all of the awesome things that you guys do to drive this content forward. We've made some subscriber goals, some serious ones over the past year. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know y'all. All right. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.